Dandavat Pranam. By the instruction and grace of our spiritual master, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj, we are here reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate.
Canto 3, the Status Quo. Chapter 13, text 35. Rupam tavetannanu dushkratamanam durdarshanam devayad advaramakam chandamsi yasyatvachi bhari romsav ajam drishitvam grishu chaturhotram. O Lord, your form is worshipable by performances of sacrifice, but souls who are simply miscreants are unable to see it. All the Vedic hymns, Gayatri, and others are in touch of your skin. Your bodily hairs is the kusa grass, in your eyes is the clarified butter, and your 4 legs are the 4 kinds of fruitive activities. Purport. There is a class of miscreants who are known in the words of Bhagavad Gita as Vedavadi, or so-called strict followers of the Vedas. They do not believe in the incarnation of the Lord, but to speak of the Lord's incarnation as the worshipable Hag. They describe worship of the different forms of incarnations of the Lord as anthropomorphism. The estimation of Srimad Bhagavatam, in the estimation of Srimad Bhagavatam, these men are miscreants. And in Bhagavad Gita 7.15, they are called not only miscreants, but also fools and the lowest kind of men. And it is said that their knowledge has been plundered by illusion due to their atheistic temperament. For such condemned persons, the Lord's incarnation as the gigantic Hag is invisible. These strict followers of the Vedas who despise the eternal forms of the Lord may know from Srimad Bhagavatam that such incarnations are personified forms of the Vedas. Lord Boar's skin, his eyes, and his bodily hair, holes, are all described here as different parts of the Vedas. He is therefore the personified form of the Vedic hymns, and specifically the Gayatri mantra. Text 36. Shratunda asit shruva ishanashur idodare cham saha karna randre prasitram asye grashane grahastute yachcharvanam te bhagavan agnihotram. O Lord, your tongue is a plate of sacrifice, your nostril is another plate of sacrifice, in your belly is the eating plate of sacrifice, and another plate of sacrifice is the holes of your ears. In your mouth is the Brahma plate of sacrifice, your throat is the plate of sacrifice known as Soma, and whatever you chew is known as Agnihotra. Purport. The Vedavadis say that there is nothing more than the Vedas and the performances of sacrifice mentioned in the Vedas. They have recently made a rule in their group to formally observe daily sacrifice. They simply ignite a small fire and then offer something whimsically, but they do not strictly follow the sacrificial rules and regulations mentioned in the Vedas. It is understood that by regulation, there are different plates of sacrifice required, such as Shrak, Shruva, Bharis, Chaturhotra, Ida, Kamasa, Prashitra, Graha, and Agnihotra. One cannot achieve the results of sacrifice unless one observes the strict regulations. In this age, there is practically no facility for performing sacrifices in strict discipline. Therefore, in this age of Kali, there is a stricture regarding such sacrifices. It is explicitly directed that one should perform Sankirtan Yajna and nothing more. The incarnation of the Supreme Lord is Yageshvara, and unless one has respect for the incarnation of the Lord, he cannot perfectly perform sacrifice. In other words, taking shelter of the Lord and rendering service unto him is the factual performance of all sacrifices, as explained herein. Different plates of sacrifice correspond to the different parts of the body of the Lord's incarnation. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th Canto, it is explicitly directed that one should perform Sankirtan Yagya to please the Lord's incarnation as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This should be rigidly followed in order to achieve the result of Yagya performance. Text 37. Dikshanu janmo pasada shirodaram from prayani yodyaniya tamstraha jivha pravargyastava sishrukam krato satyavastyayam chittayo savohite. Moreover, O Lord, the repetition of your appearance is the desire of all kinds of initiation. Your neck is the three desires, the place for three desires, and your tusks are the result of initiation and the end of all desires. Your tongue is the prior activities of initiation. Your head is the fire without sacrifice, as well as the fire of worship, and your living forces are the aggregate of all desires. Text 38. Somastureta savan anyavastiti samsta vibhedastava deva dhattava satrani sarvani sarira sandis vam sarva yagya kratur isti bandhana. O Lord, your semen is the sacrifice called Soma Yagya. Your growth is the ritualistic performances of the morning. Your skin and touch sensations are the 7 elements of the Agni Stoma sacrifice. Your bodily joints are symbols of various other sacrifices performed in 12 days. Therefore, you are the object of all sacrifices called Soma and Asoma. You are bound by Yagyas only. Purport. There are 7 kinds of routine yagyas performed by all followers of the Vedic rituals, and they are called Agni Stoma, Atyagni Stoma, Ukta, Sodasi, Vajapeya, Atiratra, and Apturyama. Anyone performing such yagyas regularly is supposed to be situated with the Lord, but anyone who is in contact with the Supreme Lord by discharging devotional service is understood to have performed all different varieties of yagyas. Text 39. Namo namaste kila mantra devata Rabhyaya sarva kratave kriyat mane vairagya bhaktyatmaja yanu bhavita Jnanaya vidya gurave namo namaha. O Lord, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead and are worshipable by universal prayers, Vedic hymns, and sacrificial ingredients. We offer our obeisances unto you. You can be realized by the pure mind, freed from all visible and invisible material contamination. We offer our respectful obeisances to you as the Supreme Spiritual Master of knowledge and devotional service. Purport. The qualification of bhakti, or devotional service to the Lord, is that the devotee should be free from all material contaminations and desires. This freedom is called vairagya, or renouncement of material desires. One who engages in devotional service to the Lord according to regulative principles is automatically freed from material desires, and in that pure state of mind, one can realize the personality of Godhead. The personality of Godhead, being situated in everyone's heart, instructs the devotee regarding pure devotional service, so that he may ultimately achieve the association of the Lord. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 10.10 as follows. Tesham satata yukta nam bhajitam priti purvakam tadhami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. To one who constantly engages in devotional service of the Lord with faith and love, the Lord certainly gives the intelligence to achieve him at the ultimate end. One has to conquer the mind, and one may do it by following Vedic rituals and performing different types of sacrifice. The ultimate end of all those performances is to attain bhakti, or the devotional service of the Lord. Without bhakti, one cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the original personality of Godhead, or his innumerable expansions of Vishnu, who are the only objects of worship by all the Vedic rituals and sacrificial performances. Text 40. Damstragra kocha bhagavam spayadrita rajate bhudara bhusa bhudara yathavanani hasarato datadrita vatangajendrasya sapatra padmini. O lifter of the earth with its mountains, which you have lifted with your tusks, is situated as beautifully as a lotus flower, with leaves sustained by an infuriated elephant just coming out of the water. Purport. The future of the earth planet is praised because of its being specifically sustained by the Lord. Its beauty is appreciated and compared to that of a lotus flower situated on the trunk of an elephant. As a lotus flower with leaves is very beautifully situated, so the world with its many beautiful mountains appeared on the tusks of the Lord boar. Text 41. Trahi mayam rupam idham cha sokaram bhumandalen hata dadadritenate Chakasti Shringodha Ganina Bhuyasa Ula Chalendrasya Yataiva Vibrama. O Lord, as the peaks of great mountains become beautiful when decorated with clouds, your transcendental body has become beautiful because of your lifting the earth on the edge of your tusks. Purport. The word Vibrama is significant. Vibrama means illusion as well as beauty. When a cloud rests on the peak of a great mountain, it appears to be sustained by the mountain, and at the same time, it looks very beautiful. Similarly, the Lord has no need to sustain the earth on his tusks, but when he does so, the world becomes beautiful, just as the Lord becomes more beautiful because of his pure devotees on the earth. Although the Lord is transcendental personification of the Vedic hymns, he has become more beautiful because of his appearance to sustain the earth. And thus ends our reading for today. We'll continue from text 42 on Monday. Before we close, are there any comments or questions from the devotees? No. Okay. Jayam Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Shripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai. I just want to say one thing before we close. So a lot of this reading was about the Vedic sacrifices, which are described in a very complicated way, but Srila Prabhupada said in his purports that the main thing is to understand that those sacrifices were being done in a different age when people were more capable of doing those very complicated sacrifices. But the whole point of the sacrifice was to attain bhakti, or devotional service, loving devotional service to the Lord. So that was the whole goal. So in this age of Kali Yuga, when people are not so fixed in their mind and they're not so able to do those kind of things, still bhakti is available to them purely through the Harinam Sankirtan, or the Sankirtan Yajna. So that's the Yuga Dharma, or the Yajna for this age, the sacrifice for this age when people are very fallen and not able to do those complicated procedures. As if they can chant Hare Krishna in the association of pure devotees, and they can learn how to do that properly, and then that is all they need to do in order to cultivate Krishna Prem, love of God, through bhakti, through loving devotional service. So the same conclusion is reached through just chanting the holy name. So just want to say that. Jai Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Shripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Guru Dev, Srila Acharya Dev, Srila Shanta Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the worldwide devotees. Sama Bhaktiveda Vrinda Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Navadvip Dham Ki Jai, Nrishangapali Dham Ki Jai, Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Ju Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Giri Govardhan Gupta Govardhan Dham Ki Jai. Sham Kund Radha Kund Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi, Bhakti Devi, Vrinda Devi Ki Jai. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Jai Harinam Sankirtan Yajna Ki Jai. Jai Scientific Sankirtan Yajna Ki Jai. Princeton Bhakti Vedanta Institute Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Institute Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari 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 Bol.
Hari
Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dhanavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna.
Krishna.